Super loved it. Technical aspects, the attention to details in terms of location, costumes, props, hair, makeup is awesome. The background music and sound score couldn't be any better too. Lessons 1. He who lives by the sword deaths by the sword metaphorically. 2. You cannot eat your cake and have it. Funmi thought she had it all figured out after her shocking action. Little did she know what awaits her. 3. It is ridiculous that people who cheat expect to have a cheat-free partner afterwards. What goes around comes around. Observation questions 1. For 1, Odin was never lonely. Oh yes. Especially not with Morinite constantly flocking around him. Why then did he marry a girl he knew won't love him back? That was pure selfishness in my opinion, and probably a way to flex his wealthy muscles. Can we then say based off of this that Odin deserved what he got in the end? 2. Wunmi Toriola did great in the first scene, but in her second appearance in the third act of the film, she seemed to have overacted. Her performance or interpretation of that scene was somewhat exaggerated for the circumstances. 3. Morinite Femi's mother was passed off as a great diviner and spiritual figure in the community. It was, however, underwhelming for how things turned out in the end. She appeared to have been rendered powerless for whatever reason. This then weakened the build-up for what we held onto from the start. 4. The transitions sometimes appeared abrupt. It feels like some scenes were taken off, probably to cut down on the overall duration. The pacing and sequencing were just fine, so not sure why this is 5. We never saw the friendship between Funmi and Bank portrayed by If I Real grow or blossom. Hence, it wasn't believable that they were ever that close friends in the first place. Perhaps a flashback for how they shared fun times chatting and spending some time together would have made the betrayal hit harder. 6. Funmi's baby bump wasn't even showing yet. Next, she had already moved on. Wasn't there supposed to be a period of mourning? To me, this aspect did not paint an ideal picture of the culture we are made to believe is in existence. 7. I'm yet to understand why the writer chose to end the story this way. With this one slightly different, its tragedy reminds me of Zulu Sufola's Wedlock of the Gods novel, with Uloko and Ogloma being the lead characters. I guess the writer took some inspiration from that piece. 8. The final poisoning, was it by the ghost or by Funmi herself, cause she kept saying otherwise? I'd really like to know, please. Conclusion: despite its flaws, as with many others, Farmer's Bride, which took on a rather bold storytelling approach, was a good watch. Rated 18, parents should keep this away from younger viewers as it contains explicit scenes, though without much exposure. Unpredictable, relatable, compelling, engaging, entertaining, interesting, and captivating. This comes recommended. Verdict will be 7/10. Have you seen this? What did you think? Aside the acting, the location, and props, I really did not enjoy this movie. Like you pointed out, too many things went wrong without the mother, who was supposedly spiritual strong, did nothing about. And the constant worship of the baby in her womb, calling the unborn baby Odin. I thought something significant was going to occur, but instead it took the usual Nollywood route of the late husband killing them. I just feel a better revenge would have been better. For some reason, I felt zero emotion in this movie. I was waiting for something spontaneous, something big to happen, but I didn't get it. If that tragic ending was the highlight they anticipate in the movie, well, I don't know what to say. It's a 5/10 for me, and that's because of the great acting, the location, and the pacing. Odin was lonely sexually because he doesn't sleep with Morenike. As for Morenike feeling powerless, I guess her guts has always told her something was off, but she couldn't just place her hand on what it was.